and Pawn the only question mark. However, he has shown up against Faker before. Question is, can he do it under the lights, under the intense scrutiny that the Telecom War brings today?
Yep.
One of Faker's highest win rate and highest play rate champions will be locked in. A lot of power on the side of SKT. Very good lanes for Peanut to gank. He has access to instant cast CC in Worlds 2014, and people weren't really talking about Bang & Wolf at all. But now, because like Bang & Wolf have the reputation. Reputations only count for so much. Here we go.
Yeah, Mata flashing in the hook, gonna go wide as Peanut dashes to the side.
Mata's low.
Keep himself alive. Mata does go low. True Shot Barrage comes through from Bang. Not going to connect onto anybody, but now Pawn going to be the target. Wolf coming up. Going to be looking for that Mantra Q to try to slow up multiple members. Could get a really big hit onto Mata and Pawn. Realm Warping coming through. He'll get placed right in range to get on top of Pawn. Flashes away to try to keep himself alive. Mata still trying to sprint his way out. Big equalizer thrown down by Smeb, but everybody's in. And that's going to be first blood going over to Pawn. Comes up with a kill onto Faker, and they fire back with another one, taking out Wolf. That looked so bad for KT Rolster, but the team play turns it around.
Yes, throwing the lead you'd expect with them. Now, they do explosive damage. If you pick the right fight, if you get some picks, it doesn't matter. You can still win. Speaking of picks.
Play comes down, Box not going to connect on the Bang. He's still finding a kite back. Wolf, however, gets snatched up, dragged in, scores on the way. Could just be another kill coming through. Mata just fearlessly tanking up in the front line, but it costs him his life. They are able to answer one onto Wolf as he goes low, but that is just going to be a turnaround onto Score. Collateral damage from Peanut takes out the Spider.
And that was the 1,000th kill for Bang as well. The crowd just realizes the big cheer comes through. So put top teams to the sword, but struggled against some of the lower placed teams.
Well, the Faker really far forward. That Shock Blast comes through, gets a lot of damage, and he throws in the Rune Prison, but here comes Score. Cocoon connects. That's going to be Faker going down. Nice wraparound. A mid-tier 1 turret fort. Can they get more is going to be the question.
SKT out of position for this.
Bang takes a big chunk of damage. Hook comes through. Vada goes in, drops the box, but he's just getting annihilated. Last turret shot doesn't connect, so he makes it out with his life, but barely so. But Huni comes in the backside with the TP, jumps in onto Def. Hook not going to connect. Now Huni getting chunked out, still not tanking enough.
Equalizer up.
Will be blocked by Peanut, but does he pay with that one? With his life, looks like the answer is going to be yes. Smeb drops the equalizer, goes in with the Zonias, comes out, should make it out alive. Pawn taking up a couple of these turret shots, will be able to exit around back into the jungle, and Def can finish off the tier 2 turret. A trade on the junglers, but KT Rolster do come out with another turret. SKT are able to push back in, get that tier 1 in mid. Mata's eating a lot of damage. Now Smeb, all on his lonesome in the river, gets a lot of damage down onto Peanut, goes back in with a Flame Spitter. Doesn't make it into his Zonia as Peanut comes up with a kill with the collateral damage. So, goodbye Rumble. Dredge line forward from Huni, can't get in range to hit anybody, but now Score yet again coming in. Below SK Telecom, by himself, has to burn the flash to get out.
Minions that were pushed up are now going to be reset. SKT are going to get the minion waves where they want them to be. So you always lose something.
Realm Warp here from Faker, gets right back into it at the last possible second. The skill shots certainly have been.
The collapse is coming here. They expect KT to be somewhere. This is definitely...
Oh, looking for Peanut. Shock Blast connects. Ace in the hole comes through, and he just gets popped. Before that redemption comes down. Kill going over to Pawn. Now hook forward onto Huni.
Oh, the
cancels out the dredge line. Nicely done by Mata. The box comes down for the slow. Big redemption heal. Will connect for KT, but Huni still just too tanky. Tension is going to be turn 2, at least for the moment. Realm Warp coming in. They want Smab. Just have a Zonia throws down the equalizer. Dredge line comes through. Flame Spitter coming out. Send out that Dark Passage trying to make
Faker.
safety, but now Mata comes in. Nice Zonias from Faker to dodge out on that death sentence. Mata gets locked up by the tether from Wolf, and he goes down. The first one that died. Dredge line in on the depth. He falls low, pops the heal to keep himself alive. He's in the hole, directed onto Peanut, but there's just no way to get through Huni. Big wave pushing in that bottom side of the map banner. Command is there as well to really assist with the pings are coming through. They identify this, but now Wolf gets caught out in the jungle. He goes down as Smeb claims the kill. Nice pick for KT Rolster, but what can they get off the backside of it? Looks like it might just be that last inner turret at top.
You see that in the mid lane, mini wave being proxied as Pawn tries to set it up. I want to bring in as many waves as possible. That's
He
going to go
dives
for a
in straight in
kill.
on a Faker. Redemption comes down from both sides. Score. Lands a Cocoon. Faker gets popped right back up in the last second. One more shot from Pawn will do it. Does he flash forward? Yes, he does. Comes up with a kill. Equalizer thrown down. Gets a little bit of damage off of Huni's life bar. He flashes in. Helps get the kill onto Mata. And they come up huge as Bang just starts firing away Mystic Shot after Mystic Shot into the faces of KT Rolster. Taking out 3-4 members now. as Smeb goes down. Score the last one alive, and SK Telecom with Peanut here. They can just turn straight over onto that Baron at 34 minutes. 1,002 kills. His career picking up that double in that last fight, showing why he is very easily argued the best Ezreal in the world. Def might have something to say about that. Could see that comes from him, but in the meantime, Hootie's just going to get jumped on. Does have a Guardian Angel
not that much
available.
Damage here.
Going to try to buy as much time as possible. Throws out the dredge line, gets interrupted yet again by the death sentence from Mata, and 4 members of KT surrounding your dying body. He will, in fact, go down, but SKT, they're just going to punish this, so they get rid of the tanky front line, but they're not going to be able to take that inner turret in top. They might just lose an inhibitor. SK Telecom, they're going for the base. Equalizer thrown down by Smeb. They're trying to buy some time, but this turret will still fall. Amplifying that Infernal Drake as well, so 12% additional for Bang and Faker, who have already been shredding with the amount of damage they've amassed for themselves. Pawn going to get jumped on. Realm Warp comes through. He flashes away in time to get away from that Rune Prison, however. Now, big flash down for him. Mata getting hooked up by the dredge line. He's just going to get popped immediately as Huni comes up with a kill. Might just pay for this one with his life. He's had that Guardian Angel available, but he's able to walk out. Faker pushing forward into the base, looking for depth. Big shot comes through. Over 900 damage connects onto him, and Pawn goes down as Peanut picks up the kill. Smeb, stuck with the Zonias, is able to flash and zip his way out with the scrap shield. But it just looks like this is going to be it for KT Rolster. The Super Creeps getting ready to be coming down through that bottom lane as they knock out the inhibitor. SK Telecom, Nexus turret number 1 goes down. Number 2 to follow very swiftly. Score gets jumped on, gets popped as Faker comes up with yet another kill. They get rid of Smeb. This should be the ace. The dredge line onto Def does connect, and SK Telecom take out KT Rolster in game number 1.
A big statement game for SK Telecom T1. They finally showed against stiff opposition that this lineup can work. No longer were there big issues communicating around Peanut. Everyone played their role very reliably, in KT, big question marks on how they played out the game.
A lot of comfort here, extreme comfort for SK Telecom.
Is it just going to be the Azir to try and have some disengage? Or are you going to try and opt out of team fighting completely?
Oh boy, all right, here we go.
Now,
Zed.
Pawn on Zed, not necessarily a champion you associate closely with Pawn. He was more the Yasuo flavor of those 80 mid laners, but he is 4-0 career on Zed, so it has been a winning pick for them. And let's talk about Pawn on the Zed, because 19th game of the season, first time he's on a melee champion. This is a nice wraparound from Score,
yeah,
though.
Score coming in right on the backside of Faker, has that red buff to slow him up. They're going to dash through. Faker just have the flash, but Score is going to cut him off. Pawn getting exhausted now. Score just going to go ahead and flash in. That's going to be the kill. First blood going over to Pawn on Zed. And that's going to be a great way to kickstart the Ninja. But now Score going to be looking to take away this red buff. Does not have Smite. Good smoke screen. Just going to zone Peanut bad. Pawn comes over very aggressively. Throws down the Living Shadow. Throws down the Ignite and the Death Mark. Can he come up with a kill, though? The shield comes out from Faker. The pop hits, but it's just not enough to take him out.
More and more comfortable.
Well, Faker out of mana. Throws the shield on himself. Does not have flash. They cut him off at the end of the line. Smeb wraps around from the backside. Last melee hit. Get cleared out in the brush, so he had some idea that Pawn had retreated back. Speaking of Pawn, goes in onto Faker. The Shockwave does connect. He has a Death Mark coming through. Doesn't do nearly as much damage as you would expect yet. But the Ash Arrow comes out. Faker still gets clipped. Flash forward from Wolf with the Ebb and Flow. Comes up with the heal to keep Faker alive, at least for now. Smeb comes into the backside. Has the Flame Spitter. Helps take him out as Pawn. Claims the killing blow. And a second one goes over to KT Rolster. Taking out Peanut. Nicely done by KT.
To have kill pressure on the Ezreal, and Rumble to have kill pressure on the Nautilus. And certainly that will only be a matter of time as bot lane.
Pawn goes in. Bang. There's just no way. Ignite comes through. They do have the Ebb and Flow. Pop doesn't do enough. Actually, does make it out alive, but it's like Huni might not be able to say the same. The red buff slowing him up. Electro Harpoon doesn't connect. Good flash away from Bang at the last second to get out of range of that Ash Arrow.
Look at this.
Kill him. Pawn going really aggressive up towards Peanut.
He's going to walk up and try again. There's no support yet, although we can see Nami is going to walk up.
Could just kill Wolf. Gonna go ahead, jumps in. Doesn't even use the Death Mark. Might still have the kill. Has to use it right at the last second. Does get it. They're waiting for him to snap back. They're ready for this one. Peanut's got the bush hop, so the flash won't take Pawn far enough.
Does so much work. Triple Ninja Tabi.
Mata flashes away from the dredge line and away from Peanut simultaneously. Still gets popped up by that depth charge. Looks like he might go down. No, the shield comes in. Heal as well from Def, keeping him alive over the wall. Smeb gets jumped on, throws down the equalizer straight into the zone. Is it enough to keep him alive? Yes, it is. The Ash Arrow comes out, locks up Wolf. He's going to go down. 3 members of SK Telecom just get ripped right off of Summoner's Rift by KT Rolster. They burn out the cooldown. It's very cheeky by Pawn. Red carpet thrown out for Peanut, getting burned away at. Down to just about half HP. The Leandri's doing so much work. Meanwhile, Smeb juking away from the dredge line. Hootie connects onto the wall. Now Pawn goes down onto Bang. Deathmark's there, and he gets taken out. Kill coming through for the Zed. A lot of poke eliminated for the side of SK Telecom. They're going to go ahead and work their way right back over to this Baron where they will start it up.
Cancel out the Deathmark. Faker has been out of position because it's very hard to have position, and we hear an ultimate popped and we see a turn.
Yeah, dredge line coming through. Big
equalizer!
Big shockwave comes through. Faker just absolutely devastates the ranks of KT Rolster. A triple kill for him. Pawn trying to get out with his life, but it just doesn't look very likely. And good God, off the backside of the Baron, SKT blow the game wide open. Hootie, he lands the dredge line. Pawn dead to rights will go down. That's an ace for SK Telecom T1.
That right there is the 4000 ELO shockwave. That is why Faker is the ultimate game breaker. They cancel out the Baron on every member. Oh, it looks so sweet for KT. They thought they could get the turn, and then it all lined up for Faker. Look at this Wombo. He'd been farmed up. He hadn't got to the fights, but that was the turn of all turns for SK Telecom.
That has got to shock KT's mental state. If that doesn't, I don't know what else will. We'll see if a teleport can have some effect. Huni comes in from the sidelines, gets the dredge line in on to score. He quick draws in just for the reload, not even to try to get over the wall. Def gets popped up yet again, has to flash over towards the tier 2. Now they're firing back. Huni gets locked down. The redemption heal comes through, but it's not enough to save his life. Smeb gets the killing blow. Meanwhile, Pawn splitting onto that inner turret in the top lane.
KT not going to group up again. They realize their mistake.
HP,
mid lane though.
Very long time for that to regen. Peanut getting jumped on. Big flame spitter coming through from Smeb, but they're going to go ahead, turn away, be happy with the turret. Maybe get the inhib if they can. Might be a little bit too risky. Is now Score getting jumped on by Bang, trying to make it out with his life. Pawn coming in. They're trying to back him up. He will die, but Pawn goes in. Deathmark comes down. Can they save his life? He jumps to the back line with the arcane shift. The Deathmark will not kill him. Shockwave connects. Smeb very nicely timed Zonius to keep himself alive, but the bullet comes through. Faker, can he follow up with yet another kill? There it is. The auto attack is enough to take out the Rumble. 2 members dead. Pawn effectively out of the fight. SKT successfully defend their base. No inhibitors lost.
Yeah, they fight in the open. Much more difficult to get that same value. No setup CC this time. Now, if they come through a choke, you'll see what happens. They turn on to Baron.
I mean, they turn on to Baron. Lotta gets caught by that shockwave. Faker goes straight into the zone. He has Peanut getting rooted down. Pawn comes over the wall looking for a kill. Can he find it? Dashes onto Peanut with a Deathmark in the back line. Looks like he might just get the pop. Heal comes through, but it's just not going to be enough to keep him alive. Red line connects onto Pawn. Meanwhile, Faker goes down as Smeb burns right through him. Pawn taking the blast cone for a ride. Will be able to make it out with his life. It's a 2-for-1 pickup in favor of KT. Bang still sort of chasing. Won't be able to close the gap onto Def to try to come up with a kill.
But Faker's still dead, so they're trying the Baron.
He's dead for 5 seconds. Won't be able to join in with this one. Redemption coming down to keep KT healthy. When he comes forward, the Baron goes down, goes over to Score. Can they make it out with a buff this time around? We're going to find out. Smeb goes into the zone. He is with a flame spitter up. Get a whole lot of damage done to Huni, but now he's just all on his lonesome, stuck on an island with KT Rolster.
Equalizer back up.
And they cannibalize him. Peanut trying to make it out of here. Dashes in, but he just pays for it with his life. Def picks up the kill. 2 more members dead on the side of SK Telecom. And he can just start with his full court press. Super Creep's going to be crashing in pretty much every single wave. Bang gets jumped on, takes a lot of damage. Will not go down. The collateral not enough to finish him off. The heal comes through and keep him up.
Equalizer just to get Faker away from the turrets. They just want to end this game.
That might just be the end of this one. You can see the first turret goes down. Huni pushing forward, trying to find something. Shockwave comes in, but only finds Score. He gets popped up by the bubble. Pawn going into the back line. Will get his Guardian Angel pop, but he's just keeping the rest of SK Telecom busy while they shatter those Nexus turrets. Now Nexus is exposed. Smeb coming back in with the TP. A couple more shots on that Nexus, and I think they've done it. Here we go. Get a last few kills at the end as they kill Peanut. The Nexus crumbles, and we're going to Game 3.
This series is making us believers, first of SK Telecom and their ability in big matches. Peanut finally getting over the monkey on his back when it came to beating an ex-Rox Tiger, and then KT they're happy with their draft. They say, okay, we misplayed in game 1. We can do this. It's not Kongdu Monster. It's not a team we can run over. We can execute no tank comps against the best, and they do in game 2.